about the board? Is it clear? Are you able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let me do a brief recapitulation of what all we have studied yesterday. Yesterday we were talking about the electrode potentials, okay, and the free energy change. Also, we discussed about the reversible and irreversible cells. Here we were talking actually that while constructing a galvanic or voltaic cell, we realized that we'll construct half cells. So what it means by a half cell, the electrodes, that is anode or cathode, are constructed by dipping a metal rod in its own metal ion solution. That's how the electrodes are constructed, and they are called as half cells, and the reactions taking place are called as half cell reactions. Okay, and what we have realized is that by UPSC convention, anode is always to the left hand side and cathode is onto the right hand side. At anode, there is always an oxidation reaction, loss of electrons, so its sign is negative, and the electrons would be moving to the cathode through the outer circuit, where the at cathode, there's a reduction reaction taking place, and its sign is taken as plus. Okay. And then we also understood that we can predict or calculate the net EMF that can be derived by connecting two electrodes, anode and cathode. That is done by taking a mathematical formula. E cell is equal to E cathode minus E anode, where I chose the reduction potentials of both anode and cathode, and the reduction potentials are nothing but the single electrode potentials at standard conditions, if I am referring it to E naught. అర్థమైంది కదా చెప్పింది. ఏం చెప్తున్నా, ఈ మన మెయిన్ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే ఒక సెల్ ని కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేయాలి. ఆ సెల్ లో యానోడ్ క్యాథోడ్ ఉంటాయి, హాఫ్ సెల్స్ ఉంటాయి, హాఫ్ సెల్ రియాక్షన్స్. యానోడ్ క్యాథోడ్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ మెటల్ రాడ్ మెటల్ అయాన్ సొల్యూషన్ లో డిప్ చేయటం. ఎప్పుడైతే మెటల్ రాడ్ ని మెటల్ అయాన్ సొల్యూషన్ లో డిప్ చేస్తావో అక్కడ ఒక హాఫ్ సెల్ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది, అక్కడ సింగిల్ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ పొటెన్షియల్ డెవలప్ అవుతుంది. అలాగే యానోడ్ క్యాథోడ్ ని కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత స్టాండర్డ్ కండిషన్స్ లో తీసుకుంటే సెల్ పొటెన్షియల్ అని అంటాం. దాన్ని ఈ నాట్ కింద రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తాం. మన టార్గెట్ ఏంటి, నెట్ ఈఎంఎఫ్ ఎంత ఉందో కనుక్కోవడానికి. అది ఎలా అలైన్ చేయాలి అని చెప్పి. సో సింగిల్ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ పొటెన్షియల్ వాల్యూస్ ఈ నాట్ కండిషన్స్ లో అయితే ఎక్స్పెరిమెంటల్ గా ముందరే కనుక్కున్నారు, అదే ఈఎంఎఫ్ సిరీస్. ఓకే, ఈఎంఎఫ్ సిరీస్ లో నాకు తెలుసు అన్ని ఎస్ఆర్పి వాల్యూస్ అనే ఉంటాయి, రిడక్షన్ పొటెన్షియల్స్ ఏ ఉంటాయి. టాప్ టు బాటమ్ రిడక్షన్ పొటెన్షియల్ ఏమవుతుంది, elements, various metals and non-metals are placed in the dash order of their SRP values. Answer the question. Increasing order of their reduction, standard reduction potentials. Okay, and down the lane the metals are more and more acting as cathodes. Okay, and always the thumb rule, the higher top metal always acts as anode, then the metal placed at the bottom. Okay, like that yesterday you have calculated the E naught cell values. Okay, E naught cathode and E naught anode. Correct? Okay, fine. After doing that, what we should always realize is that if the E naught, if E value is positive only, then that cell will act as a galvanic or voltaic cell. If E cell is negative, then it will act as an electrolytic cell, and the cell reaction is non-spontaneous. If E is equal to 0, that means the cell has come to an equilibrium and it will be a dead cell. There's no net chemical reaction happening there for generation of electricity. Okay, when E comes to 0, okay, I was just talking like about our lithium-ion batteries in our mobiles and laptops. What I was trying to tell you is that while undergoing discharging, it is acting as a galvanic or voltaic cell, and it is giving good amount of electrical energy by a spontaneous chemical reaction. When the battery is showing that it is undergoing discharging and it has gone almost to 0 levels, okay, then what you are going to do, you are just going to plug in, then a reverse reaction takes place. Okay, what will happen, if an energy or EMF little more than the EMF of the cell has been supplied, if the reverse reaction is taking place, that is, products are combining to form the reactants, then such reactions are called as reversible reactions, and such cells are called reversible cells, and they are used for constructing secondary cells or secondary batteries. Okay. Otherwise, they are called as primary cells, in which the cell reaction is irreversible. That means once the reaction has happened, you cannot get back the reactants from the products, and hence is the discussion. Okay. Then after understanding all these things, we have come to one point that anytime E value should be positive. Okay, the E value should be positive. If not, what would happen? This reaction won't be spontaneous, and I can't use it as a battery, okay, or a galvanic or voltaic. So what I have realized here is that if E value is positive, okay, then always there is decrease in the free energy. Obviously, am I right? మీరుగా పుస్తకం తీసి చదివారనుకో ఒక్కసారి ఎనర్జీ ఢామ్ అని పైనుంచి కింద పడిపోతుంది, అంతేనా? So if system is doing work, its free energy is obviously reduced. So if the reaction has to be spontaneous, then there is always decrease in the free energy. That means delta G is always minus. So for a spontaneous reaction to take place, E should be positive and delta G should be negative. Are you clear till this point? అర్థమైంది ఎంతవరకు అమ్మా? ఓకే, ఎస్ ఆర్ నో గబగబా చెప్పాలి ఎవరో ఒకళ్ళు. ఓకే, సో ఇది నాన్ స్పాంటేనియస్ దాకా చెప్పాను. ఓకే, సో ఎస్టర్డే యూ డింట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ how I got this formula. Am I correct? I should be little fast because today I have to come to Nernst equation. Okay, so you understood. Did you write this, by the way? Did you write the contents on the board?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it was point number 35. What was the point number?
36.
36.
Around. Okay, I get it. Fine now. Now I have a question to ask. If E cell value is more, listen to my question. If E cell value is more, it implies what in terms of electron flow? Define current.
More electron.
First question, define current. What is current? Quick.
Per unit time.
Flow of charge per unit time.
Flow of
Flow of
electrons.
charges per unit time.
The amount of charge flowing per unit time. Correct. So when there will be more current flow?
More potential difference.
More potential difference.
Yes. So you arrived at the point that greater the potential difference between any 2 points, greater will be the flow of charge. So after understanding that point, have a question to ask you all. What's your logic says? If 2 electrodes are constructed in such a way that their distance in the electrochemical series is more, the cell will have more EMF or less EMF?
More EMF, man.
More EMF. Ante meaning enti?
More charge will.
Charge will be more, man.
More charge, potential difference రెండు electrodes మధ్యలో ఉంటే greater the potential difference, greater will be the flow of charge. Sarena? Okay. For making you understand that, yesterday that's what I was trying to tell. Emani, see, I have given 3 examples. Yesterday you have solved and now you have understood to that point. in which case the EMF is more. Am I right? ఏమిటి రాయట్లేదు ఏమిటి? Okay, so at anode electrons are released and they move towards the cathode. Okay, so when will the charge flow between anode and cathode will be more? When the E cell is more, it implies what? When E cell is more, it implies what? Question aduguta. Roll number 61. Good morning.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Okay. Answer the question. E cell value ekku undi. Ante it implies what?
More number of electrons charge will flow between anode to cathode.
Exactly. Good. Correct ga chepparu. It implies that more electrons have flown from anode to cathode. So how many number of electrons might have flown? How much charge they might have taken along with them? ఎలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి మ్యాథమెటికల్ గా? నేను చెప్పాలనుకున్నాను దట్ I think already by this time I might have told you umpteen number of times. ఏమని? See, having knowledge is one thing and able to tell that clearly or explain it clearly is another task. There are two different things but always associated together. Okay, so you want to tell the charge has flown from anode to cathode. You understood? And how much charge has flown I want to tell. How to tell? I'll give a mathematical expression. Avuna? So if N is the charge, okay, okay, if N number of electrons have N number of moles of electrons have flown, okay, what might be the charge they might have carried? F. Okay, what is one F? F is called farad. Okay, it is called as farad. It is given by how much amount of coulombs? 96,500 coulombs charge. Okay, so I wanted to tell the charge has flown from anode to cathode, and I wanted to tell mathematically that so much amount of charge has flown from anode to cathode. If I want to tell that, I'll use this mathematical number NF. This is how I'll calculate. Am I right? Do you understand this logic? Where N is the number of moles of electrons. Okay, you understand this? Any doubts? Raise your hand. Okay, now ante em cheppanante ee charge flow lo inta amount of charge flow ayindi anode nunchi cathode ki madhyalo. Obviously when I'm talking about E values, it is the flow of charge between two electrodes that constitutes the EMF. Okay, then this amount of charge has flown between two electrodes E, having the potential difference E, during which the amount of work done is represented by W, and it was a spontaneous reaction, and hence there was decrease in the free energy, delta G. And that is the mathematical expression which I wanted to tell that when charge was flowing from anode to cathode, it was a spontaneous reaction. Okay, that means I have not supplied any energy. The reaction was a spontaneous reaction in which in this spontaneous reaction at anode, electrons were released and they moved to the cathode and gave and the two electrodes, because of this potential difference between anode and cathode, the charge was moving from anode to cathode, and the potential difference is existing between anode and cathode was E. So the total amount of current that was carried in terms of the charge can be written as NF across a potential gradient E. During this process, this work done, which is given by W. And when this work was being done, the free energy was decreased. So I have put delta G for the purpose. Did you understand this concept? అంటే నేను ఏం చెప్పదలుచుకున్నాను, ఒక స్పాంటేనియస్ రియాక్షన్ లో ఎంత వర్క్ అయింది అంటే చార్జ్ ఫ్లో అయింది. ఈ వర్క్ చేయటంలో ఏమైంది, ఫ్రీ ఎనర్జీ డిక్రీజ్ అయింది. సరే, ఇది థర్మోడైనమిక్ ఆస్పెక్ట్ ఇక్కడి నుంచి. ఇదేమో మన ఎలక్ట్రోకెమిస్ట్రీ ఆస్పెక్ట్. ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ కనెక్టింగ్ లింక్ బిట్వీన్ థర్మోడైనమిక్స్ అండ్ ఎలక్ట్రోకెమిస్ట్రీ. సరే, ఫస్ట్ నేను ఇది క్లియర్ గా అండర్స్టాండ్ చేసుకుంటా. ఏమని చెప్తున్నాను, కరెంట్ ఫ్లో అనేది ఎప్పుడవుతుంది, వెన్ చార్జ్ ఇస్ ఫ్లోయింగ్ అక్రాస్ టు పొటెన్షియల్ గ్రేడియంట్ పాయింట్స్. ఈ రెండు మధ్య ఉన్న పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఎంత, ఈ, అంతే కదా, ఈ. ఓకే, సో ఈ పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ వలన ఏమైంది, చార్జ్ ఫ్లో అయింది యానోడ్ నుంచి క్యాథోడ్ కి. ఎంత చార్జ్ ఫ్లో అయిందని నేను క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలంటే నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ మోల్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ and the charge that is carried by them. Okay, if n is a number of moles of electrons, then charge ent undachchu, F farads lo calculate chesa 96,500 coulombs charge ni carry chesai. Okay, so the net work done emaindi, NF into E. ఈ వర్క్ చేయడంలో ఎంత ఫ్రీ ఎనర్జీ డిక్రీజ్ అయింది, అది మైనస్ డెల్టా G. దట్స్ ద ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద cell potential and free energy. You understood? You'll understand it better after deriving the Nernst equation. But right now, do you understand with clarity about this NFE formula? Get it?
Ma'am, it's clear, but can you give some idea of that delta G free energy?
ఫ్రీ ఎనర్జీ ఏం లేదు నాన్న ఇప్పుడు. అంటే సి ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఫోకసింగ్ మచ్ బికాస్ దిస్ ఇస్ నాట్ కవర్డ్ ఇన్ ద సిలబస్, బట్ దిస్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఇస్ దేర్ ఫర్ Nernst equation, so I'm just explaining. So you might have studied thermodynamics. Okay, did you have your breakfast? Yes, by chance? No. Okay, you didn't have any food, but still you're working. What will happen to your internal free energy?
Decrease.
It will increase or decrease? Huh?
Decrease.
Decrease. Simple logic. It will decrease. Okay, that means you're not supplying energy. If mana body system e teeskunnao, you didn't have any food, that means you have not supplied any energy to your system. Okay, still you're listening to my class, my lecture. Then what it means that you're utilizing your energy against the stored energy of your system. Okay, so what is happening to the free energy that was available to you? It was getting reduced. Okay, so in spontaneous reactions, okay, where there is no supply of any external energy, then if the energy is liberated by such systems, what will happen to the free energy of the system? It will obviously undergo reduction. That's what I wanted to show. When the spontaneous chemical reaction was taking place, what was happening? The spontaneous chemical reactions are exothermic. That is, the energy of reactants is greater than the energy of the products. Okay, so what is happening to the difference in the energies of the reactants and products? It is coming out as heat energy. Now what I have done, I have smartly constructed a cell in such a way that heat energy is now getting converted into electrical energy. Okay, so I have converted the heat energy into electrical energy in a spontaneous chemical reaction. Because the reaction is spontaneous, that is, I am not supplying any external energy. How the energy is coming out? Because it is reducing the internal energy, which is nothing but Gibbs free energy. Okay, so the free energy decrease is always coming out as the E cell of the system, which is represented by E. Antena? Okay? Okay. We'll proceed. Okay? So, after understanding this equation, we'll proceed to the next topic. Right. Nernst equation and its applications. Nernst equation and its applications. Okay? Okay, here, like I'd like to explain to you about how, if the conditions are standard, well and good, I can just peep into the EMF series and I'm able to do the required calculations. No, if the conditions are non-standard. So what could be the non-standard conditions when the temperature is not 25 degrees centigrade or the concentration of the electrolyte is not 1 m? In such cases, what you are going to do, how you are going to calculate the electrode potentials. అంటే నేను ఏం చేశాను, electrode ని construct చేశాను by dipping a metal rod in its own metal ion solution. Obviously, I know the metal ion is in M0 oxidation state and the metal ion is represented by Mn plus and the concentration is not equal to 1 m. Then how to calculate? If it is 1 m, it will be E naught value. If it is not 1 m, how to calculate? Then I'll use an expression called as Nernst equation. Okay, so what is Nernst equation? Right. Nernst equation is the equation used. Nernst equation is the equation used to calculate the cell potentials and the single electrode potentials. It's an equation used to calculate cell potentials and single electrode potentials of systems under non-standard non-equilibrium conditions. Under non-standard non-equilibrium conditions. Okay, non-standard non-equilibrium conditions. Okay, so what's the derivation? Just look at the board and let me do the derivation of part and you can write it down. Okay, so from the Van 't Hoff's equation, please check out if I have done any small mistakes while doing this derivation, and you should be able to understand. Any doubts you need to ask me and you should raise the hand after my conclusion of the derivation. From the Van 't Hoff's equation, we have delta G is equal to delta G naught plus RT ln K. RT ln K. Okay, where delta G is decrease in free energy. Or simply Gibbs free energy is nothing but Gibbs free energy. Okay. R is a constant and T is the temperature. And K is equilibrium constant when the system is under equilibrium, or it can be rate constant or reaction constant under non-equilibrium conditions. Okay. This is the equation. Are you able to see it? Okay. Now, we also know that delta G is equal to minus NFE. Delta G is equal to minus NFE. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Okay. Substituting equation 1 in 2. Will you jot down till this point? Rastavama? Raskuntara? Hello? Good morning.
Yeah.
Please write down till this point. Then substitute equation 2 in equation 1 and get me the equation. Did you do it? Okay. I hope you have done it. Now, let me check whether the derivation is going accordingly. Okay. So, what I am going to write? Substituting equation 2 in 1. Equation 1, we have what? Tell me. Minus NFE is E is equal to minus NF naught E naught plus RT ln K. Right? Correct? Is this correct? Okay. Now, dividing equation 3 with minus NF, we get. Hello, are you able to see the board clearly? Okay, now I'm dividing the whole equation by minus NF. Then I have E is equal to E naught minus RT by NF ln K, which I'll take it as equation 4. Okay, fine. Now, ln is natural logarithm. Okay, if I want to make it as log, what I'm going to do?
2.303.
0.303.
Other equation వేసేయండి ఇప్పుడు. That's the next equation. So E is equal to E naught minus 2.303 RT by NF log K is my equation 5. Okay. That's nothing but the Nernst equation. Okay. But we have to still conclude.
ఇంకా సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయొచ్చు.
అమ్మా నాన్న ఇంకా
F
సబ్స్టిట్యూట్
వాల్యూ
K
ఇంకా
ని
R
substitute
వాల్యూ
చేయొచ్చు.
ఏనా
F వాల్యూ ఇంకా R వాల్యూ వేసి ఇంకా
అది
సబ్స్టిట్యూట్
ఉండు.
చేయొచ్చు.
అప్పుడే రాక కంక్లూజన్ లోకి రాకు ఉండు. ఇప్పుడు కే ఏంటి? వాట్ ఈస్ కే?
ఈక్విలిబ్రియం కాన్స్టెంట్.
ఈక్విలిబ్రియం కాన్స్టెంట్ అంటే ఎప్పుడు వస్తావు? వాట్ ఇట్ మీన్స్ బై ఈక్విలిబ్రియం? వెన్ you'll come to that equilibrium constant. But I've told you, but when the system attains an equilibrium, cell is going to be dead unless until a further reaction takes place, okay, or the value remains the constant. Okay, so I'll get back. So this is correct. This is the Nernst equation. I can further summarize that. I'll do it little later. But before I summarize this equation, I need to focus on what is called K. Okay, so for that, what you're understanding, in a cell, a redox reaction is taking place. So at anode there's oxidation, at cathode there's reduction. That means a chemical reaction is happening at anode and cathode. Whether it is loss of electrons or gain of electrons, there is change in the oxidation states. Would you agree that? Okay, so I'll just put a step ahead and I'll say I'll consider a chemical reaction. Get it? All right. Consider a chemical reaction. Okay, so that's what I'm going to write. Consider a chemical reaction. Small a, because here I need to consider the stoichiometry. It's very important now. And the reaction is reversible. And I'll say these are the reactants and these are the products. Considering this chemical reaction, okay, K is equal to, according to law of mass action, what is K equal to?
T plus T by
Concentration of products
by reactants.
Concentration of
concentration of products by concentration of
Reactants.
Correct. So I'll get back with my discussion. So what's the concept products here? C, capital C raised to C, capital D raised to D, capital A raised to small a, and capital B raised to small b. What does the equation show? So what you can just peep into this equation.
concentration.
Here one point I have to consider. Manam's E naught value or E naught, when I say C is equal to 1, D is equal to 1, A is equal to 1, and B is equal to 1m. And the stoichiometry is lost because the concentration is all 1 here. 1 అయిపోయానుకో 1 or 0 అయిపోతే there's nothing. So the stoichiometry I'm not considering in E naught value calculation. But no, if you are doing the E calculation under non-standard conditions, then you always need to focus on the stoichiometry. Ante chemical reaction rasi, you should balance the equation. Otherwise, you'll not get the exact E value there. Okay, that means the number of moles that are just participating in the reaction is important. Enduku we have seen enta charge flow ayindi, NF charge flow ayindi, where this N is the number of electrons that have flown, which is nothing but the molar concentration changes that are happening, in particular in the change in the oxidation states that are taken. So is the expression. Now I'll substitute. Okay, substitute. Enti the equation number 7 6 Hello.
6, madam.
6.
6. Substitute equation 6 in 5. We get E is equal to E naught minus 2.303 RT by NF log concentration of products, that is C raised to C, D raised to D by reactants A raised to A and B raised to B. Did you come to this equation? Okay. It's an easier one. Generally, derivation of Nernst equation was less asked, but you should know it. It's an easier one. Sometimes they'll ask, we don't know. Okay, then I'll get back. Okay, now if the temperature is 25 degrees centigrade and R is constant, which is nothing but, what is the value of R? 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole, and F is nothing but 96,500. Okay, in such cases the equation can be written as, ante ippudu em rayali, at 25 degrees centigrade. Now that is the standard expression. I've come to that standard expression point. Okay, I am going ahead. Okay, and making the temperature as 25 degrees centigrade. So at 25 degrees centigrade, substituting the values, substitute.
Ma'am, please adjust camera, ma'am.
Sorry. Okay. ఇప్పుడు temperature 25 చేశాం. But concentration of electrolyte, you remember, is not 1m. Sare? Only temperature is at 25 degrees centigrade. So at 25 degrees centigrade, substituting the values, R is equal to 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole. F is equal to 96,500 coulombs charge. ఇంకేముంది? T is equal to 298 Kelvin. We get E is equal to E naught minus 2.303 RT by NF log concentration of products by concentration of reactants as E is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by N log concentration of products by concentration of reactants. Okay, these two are Nernst equations. This is nothing but Nernst equation. Okay. Fine. Now I'll consider the two electrodes, anode and cathode. Any one can be under non-standard conditions. Always remember, generally, for calculation of E values, one electrode is taken under standard conditions, the other electrode is taken under non-standard conditions. Okay, but otherwise also both can be under non-standard conditions. Okay, I'll just that we'll do it little later, but till this point, did you understand? Okay. Now, you understood what is E? Now, roll number 62, good morning. Roll number 62 is absent. 62. Roll number 120.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheppunana.
What
What E shows here?
E shows here.
Ma'am?
What is E here?
What is E here?
What's your name?
What's your name?
Ravinder, ma'am.
Ravi.
Ravi.
Ravinder.
Yes,
Ah,
ma'am.
Ravinder.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the?
What's the?
Hey, mute
Hey,
yourself.
mute yourself first.
Now listen, Ravinder. Cheppamma. 2-volt battery ante meaning enti? You have any idea? What is the EMF of the lithium ion battery you are using in your mobiles or laptops? Is anything written on there?
MH.
2-volt battery అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? అంటే ఆ బ్యాటరీ ఎంత ఈఎంఎఫ్ ఇవ్వగలదు?
2 volts.
2 volts కరెంట్ ఇవ్వగలదు అంటే ఎంత 2 ఎలక్ట్రోడ్స్ మధ్య ఫ్లో ఆఫ్ చార్జ్ ఎంత ఉంటుందంటే అగైన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ డైరెక్ట్లీ ప్రపోర్షనల్ టు ద ఈఎంఎఫ్. అందుకనే 2 వోల్ట్ అంటాం. అంతేనా? కరెక్టా రవీందర్?
Yes, ma'am.
సో ఈ వాల్యూ అంటే ఏంటి? ఈఎంఎఫ్ ఆఫ్ ద సెల్ అంటే పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ యానోడ్ అండ్ క్యాథోడ్ అని దీని మీనింగ్. ఈ నాట్ అంటే ఏంటి చెప్పు? వచ్చా? Okay. So all those who are present in the class, roll number 63 has left because he or she might have felt scared that I might ask a question next and they have to answer. But I want to tell you one point very clearly. There's always a doubt. There's always something which we cannot understand. What is wrong? Not knowing is nothing wrong. Not able to understand is also not wrong because you're not putting effort. You are not doing it. But one point is very clear. If you make an attempt, you can do it. You should not feel shy that you're not studying. You can study. It's only your spirit that drives you. Okay. What you should feel shy is that you're escaping. No, you can't escape this. That's a problem. After sitting in an engineering class, you have to learn engineering subjects. You can't escape that. Neither. Nor you can study commerce subjects out there. Whatever you chose, it is what you are doing. You might find little difficulty in learning them. No problem. There's nothing wrong. College is the learning area. హాయిగా చదువుకోవచ్చు. కొందరు ఫాస్ట్ గా చదువుతారు, కొందరు స్లోగా చదువుతారు. ఎవరి లెర్నింగ్ స్కిల్స్ వాళ్ళవి. ఎవరికి మధ్యలో కంపారిజన్ లేదు. సరేనా? అందుకనే క్లాస్ వదిలి వెళ్ళడం అలా చేయొద్దు. ఇంకోటి ఏంటి, అదే కామన్ మిస్టేక్స్ అందరు చేస్తుంటారు. నేను ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తూ ఇన్నిసార్లు చెప్పిన ఎన్నేళ్ళు నేను తప్పు చెప్పచ్చు. మైట్ హ్యాపెన్. దిస్ నో క్రైమ్ దేర్, బట్ నాట్ లర్నింగ్ ఈస్ ఎ క్రైమ్. దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఏజ్ యూ కెన్ డూ ఇట్. యు ఆర్ నాట్ రియలైజింగ్ యువర్ పవర్. Your power lies in your ability to learn new things. If not, you'll feel bored about yourself one day. That's what I want to tell you all. Please do not escape. పోతే పోయింది, ఆన్సర్ చెప్పకపోతే పోయాం, ఏమైంది, మళ్ళా చెప్పాలి. కానీ మేక్ అన్ అటెంప్ట్ టు డూ. అలా అని చెప్పి నోటికి వచ్చినట్టు చెప్తే కరెక్ట్ కాదు కదా. సరే, I'll get back. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. You not. Can I say, ma'am?
No problem.
Can I say, ma'am?
Okay. చెప్పు.
E is the potential difference under given conditions. E naught is the potential difference under standard conditions, ma'am.
Ante. That's it. That's it. So that's what I wanted. Now, if my electrode at anode is under non-standard conditions, and if my electrode at cathode is non-standard conditions, so can I apply Nernst equation at electrodes? Yes, I can do. Okay, so everyone there, now do it you by yourself. Just check it out. You can do it. It's easy. Em cheptunna for reduction electrode for cathode. If the cathode is under non-standard conditions, okay, at cathode. So case 1. Shall I put it as case 1? Are you able to see the board? Okay. Now I'll do the case 1. Okay. Case 1 is at cathode. So cathode is oxidation electrode or reduction electrode?
Reduction electrode.
Reduction. So reduction electrode. Okay. So the conditions are non-standard, non-equilibrium conditions. Correct? So under non-standard, non-equilibrium conditions. Non-standard, non-equilibrium conditions. What will happen? I'll get back. Well, that's the reason why I'll write the chemical equation. So what's the equation? I'll take metal ion. Now metal ion takes electrons, n number of electrons to form metal. Now this is oxidation or reduction? That is oxidation or reduction?
Reduction.
Reduction. What is the oxidation of metal here?
Mn plus.
0, ma'am.
Zero.
Zero. అదే ఇక్కడ n ప్లస్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ అయాన్ సొల్యూషన్ లో. ఓకే, ఇది జీరో ఆక్సిడేషన్ స్టేట్ అంటే ఇది సాలిడ్, ఇది aqueous. ఓకే, నౌ apply Nernst equation and write what the Nernst equation here will be. Applying Nernst equation for calculation of electrode potential. Electrode potential ante single electrode potential ani. Okay, electrode potential at cathode. Okay, so which is represented as E cathode. Sarena? Okay, so E cathode is equal to in reality. What is Nernst equation?
E naught minus.
E naught cathode minus 0.0591 by n log concentration of product ante concentration of metal by concentration of metal ion. Is it right?
Yes.
Correct? But
Yes.
I know solid metal emuntundi activity is 1. Solid metal 1. So the equation we know concentration of pure metal is always 1. Therefore what will happen? Therefore E cathode is equal to E naught cathode minus 0.0591 by n log 1 by Mn plus. Correct? Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ఇప్పుడు it can also be written as, ఇది పైకి తీసుకెళ్తే ఏమవుతుంది?
ప్లస్ అవుతుంది మేడం. ఈ నాట్ ప్లస్.
Therefore, right? Final equation ఏమవుతుంది? What will be the final equation? E cathode is equal to E naught cathode plus 0.0591 by n log Mn plus. Correct?
Ma'am, camera adjust.
Correct, Idi?
Yes, ma'am.
That is for finding the electrode potential at cathode. Okay. Sare? Case 2. Case 2. ఏం రాసాను ఇందాక? Case 2, case 1 కి ఏం చెప్పా? Please read it out.
Cathode
Applying the-
reduction.
రిడక్షన్
cathode reduction కదా. ఇప్పుడు ఏం రాయాలి? Anode oxidation. ఇంకా ఏంటి అది సెంటెన్స్ రాయండి అక్కడ. ఏమిటో నాకు గుర్తు రావట్లేదు ఏం చెప్పాను.
Under non-standard, non-equilibrium condition.
Right, రాసే. Under non-standard, anode oxidation potential. Under non-standard, non-equilibrium conditions. Non-standard, non-equilibrium conditions. Under non-standard, non-equilibrium conditions. So oxidation ante em cheyali? Metal is now losing electrons. So it is forming Mn plus plus n electrons. That's the chemical equation. Again, what I'll do? Applying Nernst equation. You can do it. Now quickly finish it off. Applying Nernst equation. We have E anode is equal to E naught anode is minus 0.0591 by n log concentration of products by concentration of reactants. Since activity of M is equal to 1, we have E anode is equal to E naught anode minus 0.0591 by n log Mn plus. That's the Nernst equation for calculation at anode. So that's the equation at cathode. That's the equation for anode. Okay, let me quickly take attendance. 12 item on. I will. Hello, I have a small request. If by chance, can you join chemistry class on Saturday? What's the schedule on Saturday? It is full free, kada? Hello, is anyone there?
Yes.
I've asked you a question. You need to answer me. So I'll not ask like this. The right question is, right way of saying is, at 11 o'clock on Saturday, you have a chemistry class from 11 to 12. Join compulsorily. That's it. By force. Non-spontaneity kada. ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైందా? What is the difference between a spontaneous reaction and non-spontaneous reaction? To make you sit in this chemistry class on Saturday, I have to apply a lot of pressure. I have to tell something, or that's a very important topic, or I might give some marks to something like that. See, I have to put you on charging. Okay, I should make you realize that you can be charged and you can be energetic. The Saturday was I want to take rest, as if you are working, struggling hard all through. There's no physical activity, actually. There's no possibility also. Get back. Now answer your roll calls. Roll number 61.
61 is present, ma'am.
62.
62.